G'day folks, it's the Maple Monkey here again with another Marvel United gameplay video for you, and we've got a very special one today. It's a bit of an old school game, and that's because I've been going through recently in the last few months, I guess, trying to catch up with all of the Season 1 characters. I know on the channel I've been trying to show off a lot of the more recent characters from Multiverse and from the DC Superheroes United range as well, but as a little bit of a personal challenge, I've been trying to go through and make sure that I've been playing against all the Season 1 villains, because a little while ago myself and Andrew Fantasia, Dave and Nelson, we sort of talked about maybe wanting to do a video down the track where we sort of rate our favorite heroes season by season, or favorite villains I should say, or maybe heroes and villains. But then I realized after we made that plan that I hadn't at that stage played through probably about half of the Season 1 villains by the time, because I think I got the game Season 2 and Season 1 essentially roughly around about the same time in the same Kickstarter pledge. So I sort of had just been playing through all of that, and as an X-Men fan, I think I tended towards playing a lot of the X-Men villains. So yeah, there's been a lot of Season 1 characters that I just had no experience of, so I've decided to rectify that and been playing through and doing a lot of it off camera. But I've finally played against all of the Season 1 villains, so I'm very proud that I've done that. However, I saved this one for last because I wanted this to be, my reward for getting, all those plays done, and that is to play against the original Sinister Six. I have never, even though I've played against the assembled Sinister Six, and I've played against Diversion Architects Rogues Gallery, which is another sort of assembled version as well. I've never actually played, I don't think I have at least, the Sinister Six, the original fight. So that's what we're going to do today. So apologies if you were looking for a shiny new version of Marvel United. That's not going to be this video, but it's a bit of a milestone for me, so I'm really excited to try it out, and we'll see how we go. Now, having said that though, there's going to be a little bit of a twist in this one, and that is that I decided to celebrate DC as well, and the fact that you can mix them together. I thought that Spidey, we've got to have Spidey against the Sinister Six, right? So we're going to be using classic Spider-Man here, but he has brought in some heroes from across the universes, so we're going to be using Superman. Unfortunately, I don't have the other Superman, so we're going to be using Superman controlled, and we're going to be using Batman. He's Batman. There he is, Batman. All right, so so we're going to bring the DC world in, and so for my first ever time playing the original Sinister Six, we're actually going to be using some DC characters as well. So this should be a lot of fun. Well, let's get down to the dashboard, or the hexagonal dashboard, and see what they're all about. So we're going to have to do some spinning here. So let's have a look at the back here. There's no special setup there. There's some setup in their book as well. You sort of in their booklet, rules booklet, there's some setup there. But let's just have a look what we've got here. So the special rules are: when a hero is KO'd, the BAM effect is not activated. Instead, add a master plan card face down to the storyline. Okay. And then overflow: if one or more civilian or thug tokens cannot be added to a location, draw another master plan card and add it face down to the storyline. So you can tell that they're pretty much all about sort of racing through their deck. Interestingly though, their master plan deck essentially is a little bit larger. I think it's about 16 cards rather than 12, which is sort of standard. Now there's some special sort of notes here. So Mysterio, it says here, heroes with any crisis tokens must play their card randomly on their turn. Then they discard a crisis token. Okay. And then Vulture, when he would take damage, if he has any civilians or thug tokens, ignore any damage he would take this turn and move those tokens to his location. So I think he must gather them up. He picks them up, and then they get dropped in his location. Wow, okay. So if he would take damage, if he has any tokens, ignore any damage he would take this turn. Wow, that's okay, that's tricky. All right, well, let's go through and see how they work as well. Now, they've got all these BAMs, and then each has a starting health value. We've got 3 heroes, so we're going to be using 3 health here, and they also have this spot here, which we'll go through in a moment. Place 1 crisis token for Dr. Octopus when he bams, 1 crisis token in his location. So he doesn't give it to the heroes, he puts it on the location. Then deal a damage to each hero in all locations with any crisis tokens. Yikes. And as he goes around, that's pretty much going to be every location, right, once he gets around. Then Mysterio, give a crisis token to each hero in his location. So he puts it on the locations, he gives it to the heroes. Then we have here, deal 2 damage to the first lone hero going clockwise from Kraven's location. If there are no lone heroes, add 2 civilians to Kraven's location instead. So deal 2 damage to the first lone hero going clockwise from... So he doesn't actually move to you and damage you. He does his movement based on the card. Then from his location, he looks for the first lone hero, basically throws his spear at you or something, I guess. And then if that doesn't happen, then he drops a bunch of civilians down, which leads to the master plan cards being brought out. Sandman, he gains health, so when you do a bam, he gains health, may go above his starting value. That's not great. Deal 1 damage to each hero in his location. Okay. And then deal 1 damage to each hero in both locations adjacent to Electro. And Vulture, now this is the one we've got to look for as well. If there are any civilians or thug tokens in Vulture's location, move all of them to this dashboard. Right. Wow, all of them. Well, there you go. Okay, I think we're back to the beginning. So we'll put those down. Now you might have noticed there was, and I'm assuming a lot of you have already played the Sinister 6, and we've played the other versions on the channel as well, but just in case you haven't, we're going to put the health down here. So each of them started with 3 health. As we were going around, hopefully you noticed that, yeah, the health didn't really change villain to villain here. Alright, we'll put those down. Now, they do have these spots here that say, for example, Dr. Octopus is now vulnerable to damage. Now, that's going to be covered up by these weak spots, and essentially what we're going to have to do first is travel to their locations. So not to where the weak spot is, but to where the villain is, and drop these action tokens essentially on these cards. And then that's going to get them to a weakened state. We remove this card and then we can start damaging them. So with the regular attacks, that's what we're going to do. Now I'm going to shuffle these first just to sort of get our starting locations for the villains. This is not normally how you do this. I think what you're supposed to do is draw one of these cards. You get 2 of them. They go in. You put them next to a location or something like that, and you put them down, or and then that sort of thing. But I'm just going to do this instead. So this is not normally how you do it. I've already picked a starting location, New York, for the good guys, just because I thought it'd be a good place for them to start. Thematically. Then I just essentially I'm going to choose this is the opposite starting villain location, and then I'll just randomly get 2 of them for that location, and we'll do it from there. So I promise I'm not looking, so we'll just shuffle these guys up, and we'll have to see who the first 2 that start in Queens. All right, so we've got Electro. All right, and let's keep going. Electro and stop. Sandman. All right, so Electro and Sandman. Let's see. Sandman, there we go. Now they don't go in the location, they go in the end of turn spot, which essentially means that they are blocking it. There are no threats in this version of the game, so all of these location effects are going to be available to us unless a villain happens to be in that spot. Alright, so we've done those 2. Let's put their cards down. We've got Sandman here. He requires a punch, a move, and a heroic, and then we've got Electro. He requires a punch, a heroic, and a movement as well. Alright, let's see. Okay, let's shuffle these guys up, and we'll put these 2 characters in Africa. So let's see. I tried to pick some spots that might be thematic to the Sinister 6 who we've got assembled here. So we've got Dr. Octopus. So let's see, he's going to go down here. He needs a punch, a movement, and a heroic as well. Let's see. here he is. We'll put him in Africa, and we said one more, so let's shuffle them up. Okay. Thematically, I guess we're looking for Craven, but that might not be what we get. No, Mysterio. Alright, so Mysterio is going to go here. That means Vulture and Craven are going to be over here in Times Square. Okay. There we go. Weak spot, a punch and 2 heroics. A punch and 2 heroics. And Vulture. A 2 movement and a heroic as well. Okay. And now let's have a look at the hero team. So, as we mentioned, we've got Spider-Man. So let's check out Spider-Man. He doesn't have any starting hand cards. We're just going to be playing standard mode as well. So we are going to be using our double wilds. Woohoo! That's going to be a lot of fun. So let's have a look and see what we get for Spider-Man to start with. He is drawing himself a double punch, a double wild, and a single. Well, there you go, single wild. He's got all his non-heroic stuff coming out, and then now we've got something a little bit different happening with Batman. So I have taken. We're going to be using equipment now. I know, Batman. He likes to be prepared. They always talk about him having preparation time. We're going to take his double wild out so we can use the equipment. And I figured that he's probably got the down low from Spider-Man as to what's up with these bad guys. So that's why he's able to bring the right equipment. So we'll have a look at his equipment in a moment. But he's got a starting hand card, and then he's got the rest of these. So we'll shuffle these up as well. Now there is a card in here called Mentoring, which is supposed to be for Robin, and I know a lot of people who like to play by the rules and all this sort of stuff would poo-poo this, but I'm going to actually treat Spider-Man as Robin in this particular one. And you might be saying, well, that's cheating and that's making the game too easy, but I don't care. And also, if there's a way I can lose this, I probably will. So we'll see how we go. But yeah, I'm going to be using, Batman is going to be mentoring the young Peter Parker. So there we go. He's got to draw another 2 cards. He's got himself a starting hand card here. Let's see, what's he got? Bat Gadget. So recharge up to 2 of your equipment cards at the end of your turn, or gain a wild token. Okay. Now that sounds great, but if we haven't used our gadgets early on, and we're forced to play that because of Mysterio's shenanigans and that sort of stuff, we could be playing that at the wrong time. Unfortunately, it's not one of those ones that sort of is like this, that you can sort of flip whenever you want. Let's have a look at what this one is. This is Detective Skills. During this turn, flip this card to look at the top of the Master Plan deck. Oh, okay, you may put it at the bottom. Okay. And then Wayne Resources. So he's got special cards all over the place. He's got a move and a heroic there, but he's got give a wild token from the pool to any hero, and that could be himself if we wanted that to be, because it doesn't say any other hero. Let's have a look at his gadgets. So he's got his wings. So he's got a movement there. Then he has his batarang, so he can do a punch in an adjacent location. Then he has this one here, I thought might be handy. Antidote, use on your turn or at the end of a villain turn. Any hero, I keep forgetting you can do this at the end of a villain turn too. Any hero in your location discards all their crisis tokens, then turn this face down. Okay, well there you have it. And now our final hero is going to be Superman. Now he is using his full deck. We'll put his starting hand card away there. He doesn't have any equipment in this one. We didn't decide to give him a generic equipment. Okay. Woo. Alright. Now, hopefully we don't get that, we don't draw that one that makes us punch everyone in our location to start with. So, we've got this one here, which is, whoa, Invulnerability. You may ignore 1 damage during each villain turn. If you do, you may punch in your location. Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. Alright. Oh, double wild. Okay, that's a good start. Okay. Whew. Oh, wow, we've got the same opening hand pretty much as Spider-Man. Okay, so we didn't get the one where we're going to punch everyone, at least to start with, so we'll see how this goes. Let's make sure we've got our health there. Yep, 3 health for all the bad guys. I think we are looking all right. I think we can get down to the table and see if we can survive the Sinister 6. All right, so let's see what they're up to. Now, the other thing with these guys is that we start with them under pressure, so they're not vulnerable yet. So we've got to clear the weak spots first, but they are going to go every 2 hero turns, which is just devastating. I think that's why they give you the extra cards in the master plan deck, right? All right, well, let's see what the bad guys are up to. So we'll have a look at the card here, and let you have a look at that, and then we'll talk through it. So I believe what we do is we only look at the first 2 characters on the card that are still there. They print all of them because as you whittle them down, they want you to be able to sort of keep using the cards here. But this looks like it's only going to activate Electro and Vulture. So we'll start with Electro. He's over here. He's going to move 2 spots. 1, 2. He's going to ban, and then he's going to add a thug to his location. So his ban, I believe, is that he's going to zap, deal 1 damage to each hero in both adjacent locations. So unfortunately, to each hero. Wow, okay, so we all are taking a hit here. We don't have any equipment that's going to protect us from that, so Superman's going to lose his single wild. Batman is going to lose his... detective skills. Oh, that could be really good for sort of finding out where they're moving. Back gadgets. Maybe let's get rid of the back gadgets now, so hopefully it comes back up when we've already spent the gadgets, but it's a wild that we're missing out on there, which is a bummer. And then let's just lose the single wild here for Spidey. Alright, so now, and then he adds a thug to his spot here. And then who was the other one? It was Vulture. So Vulture is going to move once, twice. He's going to land in their spot. And his thing says, if there are any civilians or thug tokens in his location, move all of them to this dashboard. So they go here. Okay. And then it says when he would take damage, if he has any civilian tokens, ignore any damage he would take this turn and move those tokens to his location. Okay. And then he adds a civilian, it looks like. I think I'm doing this right. Okay. He confuses me a bit. We'll have to see how we go. And we'll put this down. Ooh. Now the starting's over there, but I always like to start it here, or I think it's usually around here. Okay. Well. I think that's them all done. Yep, we've moved, banned, dropped a thug, moved, banned, and dropped a civilian. Okay. So now we are in, so this is where I have to keep reminding myself, I don't come to this spot to deal with Mysterio's weak spot. I have to wait till they come to me, or get to them before I can deal with these weak spots. So what have we got there? A heroic and 2 movement is what we need to deal with Vulture. Right, okay. So let's draw a card for, oh wow, okay, Spider-Man. Okay, we've got some choices to make here. This says rescue up to 3 civilians. And if we, in your location, and if we do that, for each civilian we rescue, we gain a punch token. There's only 1 civilian in that location, so that's not great. We could move, for example, to Central Park, rescue these 2 and gain ourselves 2 punches. That would be great. But then we also have him in our clutches right here, and I know he seems to be a pretty gnarly one, so maybe we hold our horses. Hopefully we don't get hit too hard by, say, Craven, and hopefully we have enough. Hopefully we've still got this card up our sleeve later, but while we've got it, let's make him vulnerable, shall we? Alright, sorry folks, Okay, I just went through a whole like 2 heroes turns, saying, okay, we're gonna deal with Vulture here, and started putting tokens down on Dr. Octopus's things here. So I have to get out of my mind that where they are isn't their weak spot thing as well. So, all right, so Spider-Man was going to put down the double wild. He's still going to do that. I think is that what he's going to do? Yes. Okay, so he's going to put down the double wild. Do we want to do this? Is this going to help? Yeah, I think so. All right, so the double wild, because he's in Vulture's spot, I don't need to get here to do these. I have to be in his spot. I'm going to play, let's play, I think, let's cover the heroic and the punch. So with the wild, I'm going to, oh, I keep doing this. Oh. No, let's cover the heroic and a movement. There we go, cover a heroic and a movement. Okay, I did it again. Okay, and then Batman is going to draw himself his Wayne resources, which isn't a surprise to me because I just played through a round where that's what we drew. So that gives us a heroic, no, not heroic, a wild token from the pool to any hero, and that can be us. No, that's not the one I drew. Sorry, it was Formidable Fighter. Sorry, my apologies. Formidable Fighter. That's the one we drew, which allows us to defeat all thugs in our location and does a punch, which is great, but there's not really much here, and we want to deal with him, don't we? I could be making a mistake not going for these, but I think at least getting one of these guys vulnerable to start with is good. So, I was going to play Wayne Resources. So this will allow us to play a movement on this card that will make our friend Vulture vulnerable. Okay, now then we've got a heroic, so we can rescue this civilian, which doesn't go towards any mission, but it just helps clear things out. And then we've got 2 wild actions here, but this says when he would take damage, if he has any civilians or thug tokens, ignore any damage he would take this turn and move those tokens to this location. So if I'm reading that right, I can't even, it just says this turn, right? So I can't say, for example, spend a wild, have these guys drop, and then use the next wild to punch him. I think he soaks up the whole thing, which is terrifying. How do you get rid of him? Alright, so that puts those 2 guys down there, and then I can use the wild, I guess, to just maybe punch this guy. That seems like a Batman thing to do. So now we're going to have to sort of try and get him. We're going to have to hope that he doesn't activate again and bam and grab more characters. And then we can attack him. I think also I haven't given myself a wild here as well. So I think I'll give, who am I going to give the wild token to? I might even just spend it right. Oh, I was going to say I'll spend it right now to get rid of this civilian in case he bams again. But if he bams, he's likely to be moving, right? So that's probably not the best. I might just give this to Superman and he can just hold on to it. Okay. Now, wow, that was confusing. Alright. Let's see what the Sinister Six do, because they go after every 2 good guy rounds. Oh, now this is, well, so far so... Oh, okay, except for Mysterio. Wow, okay. Hopefully he doesn't give us crisis tokens if he doesn't land on us, but Vulture's not activating, so I think that means he's like, we can get him if we can play the right cards here. Unfortunately, I've played a heroic here. Alright, so Mysterio is moving 1. He's then going to bam, which says give 1 crisis to each hero in his location. Phew. But he does drop a thug. Alright. Then we have now Sandman's an issue, isn't he? Sandman's going to move 1. He is going to deal damage to everyone in his location, I believe. Deal 1 damage to each hero, yep. But he's also going to gain, Sandman gains 1 health. It's problematic. Alright. And he drops a civilian. Okay, got to get over to these places and clear them out. Alright, well, now, so we don't have to play randomly, so Superman, now Superman, don't you do it. Don't you draw that card. Oh, no! Oh, that's terrible. Okay. That is awful, and we have to play it. If this card is in your hand, you must play it. Oh, no. Okay, what does it say? If this card is in your hand... Oh, we can't... Oh, no. If this card is in your hand, you must play it. Each time you perform a punch this turn, deal 1 damage to another hero in your and each adjacent location. Oh, that's awful. Okay. That's really bad. Alright. Because if we want to do anything, we're not even with the wild, we're not going to be able to do enough to actually even take Vulture out. So I don't think it's worth attacking Vulture and damaging us at the same time. So we're going to have to use... We've got 2 movement, a star and a punch. We've got a wild, so we could make someone else vulnerable. Who could we make vulnerable? We could get to 1, 2, 1, 2. So we just can't get to Mysterio. We could get over there to Sandman. What's Sandman need? Sandman gains a health. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we could do... Yeah, I think that still works. So Superman, he's going to go 1 movement, 2 movement, and then 1, 2, wild for 3. That's going to make this achievable. All right. So another weak spot dealt with. All right. I don't feel as bad about that because we were able to get away from our team and not hurt anyone. Okay. So now it is Spider-Man's turn again. So Spider-Man is going to draw a card. Oh, he gets himself a single movement, which isn't what we were after, but he does have, look at this, he does have a double punch. Now we also do have this great responsibility, but I think we should take advantage of this while we can, so he doesn't grab any more. So I think this is okay. He's dropped all of his guys last turn. Now we get to attack him, I think. Yeah, so let's just do 3 damage straight up. And 1, 2, 3. So our first villain has been defeated. There we go. He is down for the count. Okay. Vulture is out of here. And now I do have a movement left. But I don't know that I want to move it. What it says, you may discard a card, discard an action token to draw a card in New York City, but I don't have any action tokens. So if I move, this might be worth doing. You may move up to 2 civilians or thugs in any combination from this location to any other. Should we just spread this out a little bit? Send 2, maybe let's send 2 civilians in here. And then maybe we could use great responsibility over here if we need to. All right. Got to start clearing these out at some point though, don't we? All right, so let's see. It is now the bad guys. All right, so what are they up to? All right. We'll see. Hopefully I'm getting these right. Okay. So Mysterio is moving 2. 1, 2, lucky. Now Craven, he's pretty much going to hit someone, isn't he? So, because we're all spread out too. Alright, Craven is moving 2. 1, 2. Oh, you know what? I forgot. Batman's got his gadgets. He's got his gadgets here too. Alright, we'll have to remember these. So Mysterio was also supposed to put a thug down. Oh, now that's full. Alright, we'll have to think about that. Yes, and then Craven he's landed here. He is going to now look for the next lone hero starting in, I think it says starting in here. So deal 2 damage to the first lone hero going clockwise from his location. If there are no, so it says going clockwise from his location. Does that mean starting in his location, or I'm not really sure if that's supposed to hit Batman or Spidey, but I think deal 2 damage to the first. It doesn't say in the next location clockwise. It says starting, going clockwise from his location. So I think it's going to hit Batman. All right. Apologies if I'm getting that wrong. All right. So Batman's getting hit for 2. He doesn't have any way to block that, so he's just going down for the count. Then that is a KO, so that causes one of these cards to come out. And he's going to drop one of these civilians here. That is a lot of civilians. Alright. And yeah, that's pretty much it, I think. Alright, no overflow yet, but we're getting close in a few places. And it is actually, speaking of Batman, I think it's Batman's turn, so he is particularly not very happy about that. Now, he's in Craven's spot, so we could start working on Craven, or we could start doing a bit of rescuing and that sort of thing as well. So we've got 3 cards plus the 4th for waking up this turn. He's got mentoring. That sounds like one I want to get out there for Spidey. So, yep, that lets us... now, normally, again, that's only supposed to be for Robin, but that's okay. We've got a move and a heroic. What have we been given? We've been given 2 punches over there. We've got a move and a heroic. I kind of want to play that mentoring, but... oh, you can't escape from the Batman that easy. That could be good for trapping with them right at the end when one of them's trying to escape or something. Okay, next villain turn. Villains and henchmen in your location can't leave it. But I think I want to get cracking with this movement. Move and heroic. I've got 2 punches there, so I could use that to really whittle this stuff down. I could use it on Mysterio or Electro. Craven, man, we want to get rid of him too, don't we? There's a whole bunch of stuff we want to do, but I think we can get to work on Mysterio and reduce some overflow potential. I think that might be not bad. So let's... where is Sandman too? He's over there. Just can't quite get to... oh, I do have... ooh. I do have this, don't I? I could get to Sandman and do a bit of damage to him. Let's maybe get Sandman before he gets too out of control. I'd love to use this movement to actually clear one of these though as well. But let's flip the cape wings to move twice to Sandman. We've got to move here plus our cape wings. Now we can place a heroic. So do we place... I think we place a heroic on one of these guys as we go through. Or do we do a rescue of one of these guys? No, let's get rid of one on Mysterio. There's a heroic there. Alright, so as we go through, we'll put a heroic token on his weak spot. We'll move through. Now we've got 2 punches, but I also have the Batarang. So I could just use that straight up. And that will allow me to do 1, 2, 3 damage to him. Yeah. Okay. And then Superman can do some cool stuff after that as well, because Superman's not crazy anymore. Okay. Oh, I totally forgot about this invulnerability card. Oh, that's right, because I was like, why didn't I play this? It's because this is only our second turn with Superman, and we had to play that other one, didn't we? So we're going to draw a card for Superman. It's a move and a punch. We've got a double wild as well, but we've got this invulnerability. I think we've got to play this invulnerability, right? Because then it lets us do more punches too, which could help us whittle down the thug numbers as well. And this is still pretty handy, so we can still do that final punch to Sandman, so we can get him out of the game before he builds up too much health. Now I've got a move and a heroic left. I sort of would like to... Oh, you may rescue a civilian from this location. What is... Oh, we've already got some villains over here though, so we can't use that location. If you have 2 or more cards in hand, you may draw a card. So I could come over here and heal, or I could rescue. I could do 2 rescues here, because I could use my rescue and then rescue another one here. But I think what I'll do is I'll rescue from this spot here. I'll move to here, and then we can draw a card. So let's do that. We'll get some home cooked meal from one of the houses here, and we get Kryptonian Physiology, which is we get to gain a wild token plus gives us some movement. Alright. Oh boy, folks, so I just made a massive mistake. Actually, a long time ago, I moved Batman instead of Superman when heading there at the end of Superman's turn, and that changed everything. That changed what Batman was able to do on his next turn, which like had a big cascading effect sort of thing. So I think I've reset everything to where it should be, and we'll keep going from here. So Superman's just had his turn. He's just healed up, and so we are about to dive into the Sinister Sixes next turn. So let's see what will happen now that we've got the right characters in the right spot there. So let's draw our card and see what we get. Okay, let's have a look here. Who do we have? This time we have Craven. Okay, Craven is... Oh no, he's hunting... Oh no, we don't have the mentoring out yet. So Craven is going to get Spider-Man here, it looks like. So Spidey just... Yeah, he just... Oh man, our great responsibility card too. Well, another one bites the dust. Alright, we'll put that down. I think we have to put one of these out. Okay, and he's also dropping a thug in this spot? Yeah, in this spot. Okay, that's full up now. Now we need the other card, the one that where he punches a bunch of thugs and gets heroics, is that right? And then, now Vulture's out of here, but Mysterio's going to land here. That's not too problematic. He is going to drop one of these down though. That is problematic. Okay, alright, that's not too bad. Alright, so now... Oh, well Spidey's got to draw... They keep knocking out the characters that are going to be going next, don't they? So Spidey's going to draw his cards. So, yeah, 3 and then the 1. Oh, there you go. That's the one. Is that a great power? I think the other one was great responsibility. So this one lets us punch 3 times. Well, gives us a move as well. What have we got? We've got a wild up there too. And gives us heroics if we use... Now, see, the thing is, those 3 punches could just straight up take out a bad guy if we make them vulnerable, though. We don't have to use them against thugs, but that's still pretty good. We've got a bunch of movement. What else do we have here? We've got a couple of move and heroics as well. However, I'm looking at this. I've got a movement and a wild. I could get all the way over here and I could really clear this out and gain a bunch of heroics for that. But what's he... He only needs 1. I could defeat these 3. That would give me 3 heroics. 1, 2, 3. Mysterio's just here. Oh, okay. I could weaken. I've got the wild there. I could weaken Craven. Or I could weaken Mysterio. Well, let's go Mysterio. I think I can do this. So let's go one. So we've got the 3 tokens. Let's move. Let's put a token here. Let's use the wildest punch. That makes Mysterio vulnerable. That's pretty good. And so that was one of the sorry, there was already one there, wasn't there? So that's one of the star tokens, and then we've got 2 more, so I could rescue these 2. And I haven't worked on that. That was my original thought, but I have worked on these 2, so that's not too bad. All right. I can't use this location though, because Mysterio is there. Now, can anyone get to Mysterio? Who's up next? It is Batman. Alright, Batman's got to draw a card. Gives himself a move and a punch. So he's got 2 moves. Oh, he's got mentoring though as well. I wouldn't mind putting mentoring out. But if this helps me, I could do some damage to Mysterio. I could go 1, 2, because I'm pretty happy with locations apart from this one. I mean, I could punch here, but I think I'd like to just do a damage to Mysterio. Yeah. Oh. Is that the right call, or should I do this one instead? Just a single punch. In that case, is it worth moving all the way here to Mysterio, chasing after him? Let's do it anyway. Alright, let's see how that goes. Yeah, I think that's everything. Alright. Let's see who's up next. It is... we haven't seen Doc Ock go, have we? So it's Doc Ock. He's going to move 1. His BAM is... place a crisis token, then deal 1 damage to each hero in all locations within... Oh, okay, so he's going to hit Superman here. Although, actually, is he? He puts a crisis token there. We've got this invulnerability. Now, what does this do? You may ignore 1 damage during each villain turn. If you do, you may punch. Ooh. Doc Ock. We can either get rid of this this thug, or as Doc Ock, we can put a token down. There we go. That's pretty cool. Now, Mysterio's not going. Craven will go. So, who's he going to hit? He's going here. And he's going to do 2 damage to Superman. Oh, now Superman, he can... he may ignore 1 damage to... Yeah, so he's going to get hit for 2 this time. He's going to throw a kryptonite spear at him or something. Alright. Oh. I mean, these are both pretty good. Maybe let's... Oh, which one of those do I want? Maybe that one. Maybe the Kryptonian physiology on top. Let's keep this because, yeah, I think we're all good there. But, oh, hold on. What do they play? What? Oh, no. I was just reading the first 2. I was like, wait, how many guys do they place? But I'm misreading the whole card. This is not... Oh, okay, so hold on. Return of the Sinister Six. Activate all undefeated... Oh, all of them. Oh, okay, hold on. But start with Dr. Octopus and go... Oh, okay, and this is clockwise. Alright, so this is alright. So, Dr. Octopus did go. Then Craven... Oh, actually, sorry. Mysterio should have gone next. Oh, hold on. I was treating Mysterio as if we'd already taken him out anyway. So Craven... well, Craven is going to go because that's how this worked. But if this was only a 2-character card, Craven would have not gone then, and Superman would be alright. But Mysterio is going to move here. He's going to try and put a crisis token on someone. He doesn't hit him. Well, why am I going for Mysterio then? If he doesn't seem to do a lot, does he? I mean, if he lands on us, we're in trouble. But he doesn't seem to do a whole lot. Maybe I should have tried to make someone else weaker. Okay. So that's done, and now Electro is going to go. Is he going to hit these two? Deal 1 damage to each hero in both adjacent. Like, oh, so he doesn't. Oh, sweet, we're safe. There we go. Oh, well, that's not too bad. We got away with that. Okay, so Batman's gone. It is Superman's turn. Luckily, he's kept his double wilds there. Ooh, we've got heat vision. Oh, interesting. Where are we? Now, Doc Ock is not vulnerable yet. We've got, oh, he could be. Flip this card to double punch. Split as you like in your energy. Oh, I could just take Doc Ock out straight away now. Do I save the double wild for later? Although I'm probably likely to get hit again, aren't I? Or could I take out... I could take him out. But he's vulnerable now anyway. Although if I play this, I'm giving heat vision. Ooh, which isn't the best. What have I got here? Oh, that's not good. Either way, even if I give a double wild, I'm not taking out Mysterio with Spider-Man here. So maybe this is worth doing, because I think I can do something cool here. So I'm here with Doc Ock. Doc Ock needs a move and a heroic, which I have, and then I can do oh, but I'm not giving... Okay, well, I think this is still worth it. I can do a punch and 2 more punches, split in your and adjacent locations. I'll do that, because that's going to make Doc Ock vulnerable instantly and then just take him straight out. So, yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. And that means no more locations becoming really dangerous there for the rest of us. Look, we won't mention Craven, but he's still a bit problematic. But that's okay. Now, if we have... Oh, and we can heal up. If you have 1 or 2 cards, you may draw 1 card. There we go. Not bad. Okay. So, now Spidey is going to have to be dealing with no backup here. Ooh, he gets a double heroic. Oh, he's not been given anything though. So, where are we? We're here. We could just do a bunch of rescuing. Or we could... Who is around us? Weak spot. Oh, Electro. Let's do this. This is probably more useful for the next character anyway. So we'll play that, and then we get to put 2 things down straight on Electro. Because again, I'm not too worried about overflows at this stage. I could be getting a bit too big for my boots here, but yeah, Electro while we're at it. Okay, and then the Sinister Six are off again. Hopefully I'm not moving the wrong characters this time. Okay, so Sandman is out. Craven is in. Craven is moving 1. Electro, I should resolve Craven all up, shouldn't I? But oh no, this is not good. Everyone's taking a hit here. So Craven is hitting Superman for 2. We can block one of those though, so let's put that down. Keep our double wilds out, I guess. We can do a punch, so we can either get rid of that thug there, or we could make Craven a little bit more vulnerable here. Maybe let's do that. Then he's going to add another thug here, so maybe we should have taken out that thug. Alright. And then over here, Electro, he's going to put a civilian down, but worse than that, he's going to do damage to these two. Right, so... who's up next? And where are we? It is going to be Batman's turn. And then Soup's. So let's keep the movement around. Do we want to keep the movement around for Spidey? Or do we want a bunch? No, I think I want the rescue power just for this sort of stuff, maybe. Yeah. Okay. Save the movement for maybe when we're chasing him down at the end if it comes back up. Now we are going to lose a card here for Bats. What do we want Batman doing next round? He's going to go there. He needs to deal with... yeah, let's save the punches with him. Alright, so that's cool. Yes, okay. So, this is interesting. We could do, we've got a move and a heroic here with Batman being given to him by Spidey. We've drawn ourselves a single wild. Oh, they can't load. We don't want them. What's Soup's gonna do? Soup's is all the way over there. So he's not going to be able to do much to Craven. He could make him vulnerable, that's about it. If we give him a punch, he could do like a punch. We could do a little bit of damage to Electro here. We could we fully take Electro out? Let's see. If we played a move and a punch... sorry. If we played a move and a punch to get to here, we can play the heroic... Oh no, okay, so we could do one punch there. And that wouldn't do much, would it? It would leave him vulnerable. And then Soups would have enough movement to get down there, but not necessarily do much. We wouldn't be able to take him out still. So I think I'm going to do this. I can still move. I'm going to move Batman here. Before I do that, I'm going to rescue a civilian from this spot. Then I am going to place my punch on Electro. He's going to be vulnerable now. Okay. Now, Superman, he's going to draw himself Kryptonian Physiology. That gives a movement. He's got a punch. We need to deal with... deal with Craven though. We could put two heroics here. There's two punches there. Oh, we could get to... Oh, hold on a second. Do we leave Craven as he is now? Do I ignore Craven and come over here? Because I could go with this 1, 2. Oh, that's where this would be handy. 1, 2 and just get rid of him. Yeah, you know what? Let's maybe do that. Oops, sorry. Let's maybe do that instead of putting the mentoring out. Although mentoring might be useful, right? Okay. So we'll still do what we did. but we've got an extra movement up our sleeve with Batman, so we could move if we want to. Why don't we move Batman back so he's with Peter, and that way they're a group so Kraven can't keep targeting them. Yeah, let's do that. And then let's put this one down for Soups. Soups is going to move 1, 2, and then 1, 2 punches to take out Mysterio. Aha! That's my plan. Okay, and boy oh boy, I hope this video is like watchable. I hope I'm not sort of going back and forth on my plans and messed things up too much. I know I've messed up the rules a bunch of times. But hopefully I fixed it all. But yeah, hopefully it's still enjoyable to watch. So Doc Ock. Did we take out Doc Ock? I can't remember when we did that, but we must have. Okay. And now, well, let's see. It is the bad guy's turn. Alright. Well, let's have a look. What are they up to? So Sandman's out. Vulture's out. Mysterio's out. Electro is in. He's moving 1. Okay. Electro is going to do a damage. Oh, Electro, you've foiled us here because now we are going to waste our punch because oh no, hold on, we can ignore. Oh no, we've only got the one. We've only got the one card. So if we, yeah, okay. So essentially, what's going to happen here is, oh, this is. Either way, okay, because what we could do is we could ignore this hit. We can do a punch in our location, but that doesn't help because there's no one to punch here. Then when Kraven comes around, he's now going to do 2 damage, and we can't block. Oh, I think we're going to get KO'd anyway because we only had 1 card. Is that right? I think that's right. Yeah. So we're getting KO'd anyway. Well, either way. Because I thought, oh, well, that way we can have Kraven, you know, he might just, instead of doing damage to these guys, if he's already gone, he's going to drop 2 civilians, and that's going to cause a master plan card to come out anyway. So we're probably better off blocking that hit. Then he has to use his attack to take out Superman, which he does. That causes a card to come out, but it doesn't mean there's a card going out for Electro and then a card going out for Kraven. So I think that's the best we can do. Electro's putting 1 here, and unfortunately Kraven's putting 1 here. I think Kraven actually moves, sorry, so he goes here and he puts 1 out over here. Alright. It's getting dicey because they're starting to fill up these spaces again, aren't they? Who is next? It is Spider-Man. So Spidey is going to draw. Oh, now see, we're getting to the not the most powerful cards, are they? Alright, so Spidey, and the bad guys are pretty far away too. What have we? At least we've got a couple of wilds, but what are we going to do with these? Do we wait for them to come to us and spend these turns clearing, or what can we do? We need, if we can get to Electro. Oh, Electro's vulnerable, so we could do some damage to Electro. Kraven, we don't want him hunting us this whole time, do we? Kraven. Alright, if I play this, I can go 1, 2, do a heroic somewhere. I'm guessing over here would be good. And then do an... Do we want him like throwing 2 spears a turn every turn though? Because he activates twice. Alright. But we can do a damage. And then Batman might be able to work something out here. He's only got these though, so he'd have to draw a movement and a punch or something to be able to movement. No, he's got 3 health anyway. I don't think. Maybe that's not the best card. Because otherwise, if we go this way to Craven, 1, 2. We could make Craven vulnerable. Is that better to make Craven vulnerable? Yeah, let's make Craven vulnerable, I think. So I'm going to move this way instead. Other wild, then 2, a wild and a heroic to do the last 2 heroics there. So now both villains are vulnerable. I think now, and now we can sort of like take advantage of that wherever they go, sort of thing. Now, speaking of taking advantage of that, Batman is going to draw up. He doesn't have what he needs. Does not have what he needs. But let's play a punch, just so hopefully one of the villains will be near Superman, maybe, and he can attack them. This way, we can protect Spider-Man with the mentoring, and again cheating, and then we can move and do a heroic. Let's do a heroic. Discard an action card to draw up. Move here. Let's do a rescue. I feel like I should rescue and go here instead. You may discard 1 card or 1 action token. I don't have the action token to move to any other location with a henchman. Oh, well, there's no henchman, so we're not doing that. Okay, so it is time for them to go again. Now, unfortunately, we've left this place. What was that punch for? Did we use the punch? I don't think we used the punch, did we? Can we punch one of these guys? Because he was already vulnerable. So let's do that. I think we can punch. Alright. Yes, but still, here we go. I think that's right, because I don't think we actually ended up using that punch. No, there's no one to punch there. We did a rescue punch, yep. Alright, so here we go. We sort of know, we can basically get out the list and we know that they're both going to go, but I guess it's, whoever goes first here. So on this card it says Electro's going first, so he's going to move here. He's going to zap Spidey for 1. Spidey doesn't need rescues at the moment, I don't think. Punch is probably more useful. Then, who is it? Craven is going to move here. He's going to hit Batman, unfortunately. And Electro is supposed to put a thug out here, and we've got a civilian going here. Thug here. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. Alright, because we lost to... Yeah, that's not good. Alright. Because if Craven had stayed where he was going to hit Spidey instead, and then Spidey could have used his mentoring thing, but not to be. Okay, so that's another problem with that, is that's another one of these. That's the real bad. That's the real bad situation. Only got a few more of these cards left. We've got to take these guys down while we can, but I mean, in theory, there's only 6 health here left, right? We can do it. We've got Superman and Batman and Spider-Man. Surely we can do that. All right, so 1, 2, 3. I think Superman's waking up. They're a bit far away, but what have we given him? We've given him a punch. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, hopefully we've got some heat vision or something. That's a wild. I'm not seeing a lot of movement. No, this is... Superman's going to have a wasted round here. That's awful. All right. But what? Ah, and Spider-Man doesn't have any movement either. Do we play the wild? What's the wild going to achieve? It's a bit of a nothing card. Punch. It's likely they seem to be... Oh, wait. They're going 2. Hold on a second. He's down. He's up. Where was Electro? He was here. He should have gone 1, 2. I was reading that as a 1. Okay, hold on. So this guy should go here. Spidey wouldn't have been hit by that card. Is that the card he had? Yeah, I think so. Yep. Yep. Okay. Then who is he? Craven would have actually landed 1. He was here. He would have gone 1, 2. Whoops, 2. Then Superman's not here. He's still KO'd. So we would have gone all the way around, and he actually would have hit Spidey, and then we could have triggered this. If Robin is about to be KO'd during a villain turn, flip this card to avoid Robin discarding his last card. So we can keep the punch. We can still get rid of that one. But then that stops the KO. So Spidey isn't KO'd over there. And Batman, importantly, is not KO'd. That gets flipped though. And then this card doesn't come out. Yes, alright. Now Superman still has this crummy hand, and now we've lost that card there. So Superman stands up. And yeah, this wild isn't going to do much, is it? Yeah, alright, let's play a wild and do a rescue. We could play the double punch. Oh, you know what? If we play the double punch now, that just straight up can help Spidey take care of Electro though, because we can play that. Goes to waste on our turn, but then Spidey can get up and go, you know what? I'm going to draw a card. Even if I draw this one, this here is going to do 3 damage to Electro. So Electro gets taken down. 1, 2, 3. And we can rescue in this location. Not too bad. And this guy, I think, actually should have been over here because he landed here. He put another civilian out. And that is the hero's turn. Bad guys. Let's see what they do. Okay. We're going to see... who's it going to be? It pretty much has to be Craven, right? But at this stage, he is going to essentially activate twice now. So as long as there's no other special effects on this card, it's just a regular card, he's going to do what it says. So he's moving 2. He's going to go 1, 2, which is problematic because Batman was going to go next. So he's moved as far away as possible from Batman. So that's a bit lame. 1, 2. Then he's going to... actually, well, no, it's not too bad, actually, because he moves 2. He's going to bam, so he swings around. He's actually, this time, going to hit Spidey. And Spidey does get taken out for the count there. And what have I done with Batman's cards? Okay. Then he's going to place a thug in this spot. And he's going to put one of these cards out because he hit Spidey. Then he's going to go again. So he activates again. He's going to move 1, 2. Spidey is actually down here. He's going to attack again though. So he's going to hit Batman. Now I think I had Batman, before I fixed things up, I think Batman, I had him get bammed. So maybe... his cards sitting here are... unless I put them somewhere else. What have I done with Batman's cards? I think that's all good. I think he should have been on 2 cards there. So that's probably right. Because I don't remember Batman getting... I know he got hit when I thought that things had gone the other way around. So, alright, so that's fine. He puts out another one of these over here. Ugh. And... there is, though, Batman does get KO'd by this 2 hit. So we need Superman to be the one getting hit, right? And then that puts another one of these out. Alright, so, I think we've only got like a couple of cards left here. So if he does that If he manages to KO us, so we've pretty much got to take him out now, I think. So who is going next? It is Batman. So Batman he has 1, 2, 3, and 4 because he's waking up. So he's got a move and a heroic. That's not going to do us any good. He's got detective skills. That's not going to do us any good. He's got defeat all thugs in your location. Well, that's handy, but not going to do us much good. And he's got back gadgets. Recharge up to 2 of your equipment cards. Oh, at the end of your turn. Or gain a wild token. That doesn't help. Because the wild token, we could gain a wild token, get a wild, and get this, but he's too far away. Oh no, he's not. Oh, I keep... Whoops. Sorry, all these cards are helpful. I keep thinking he's still over here. Oh no, okay, this is actually pretty good. Okay, well, let's give... let's use... Now the problem is Superman's going next, and he's very far away, isn't he? So are we going to be able to do what we need to do? Well, let's get as much done out of this as we can. So we will use a wild. We'll gain a wild token, because having these at the end of our turn isn't going to be very helpful. We will then use this wild token to move, and then in this location we will do 2 punches to get revenge for Spider-Man there, because we've got a punch here and we've got the wild here, so we will do so. So that's 2 damage to Craven. He's on 1. Now can Superman do, because we're still going to lose here if Superman doesn't get cracking here. Alright, so Superman, what does he draw? Oh, I think this might be what we need. I don't know. We're pretty far away. Uh-oh. Oh no, I don't think it is. I think we need 1 more. What does this let us do? Oh no, he's in this location. Right. Okay. We're going to play this. A move. We gain a wild token. We've got another wild token, so that gives us the 3 we need to get here. 1, 2, 3. We can't do anything there, but then hopefully then he will come around here. He'll try to throw his spear at us, and then we won't be taking the hit. Is that right? He'll drop 2 thugs though, won't he? If he drops them here, that's still not too bad because he's got that there. Maybe that's not too bad. The other thing is we could try and put Superman, like leave him where he is so that the hit that comes through... Oh, but he's going to move twice, isn't he? So he's going to go here. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, okay. Well, let's just see how that goes. Let's just, yeah, let's maybe end here and see how that goes, because otherwise I think Batman's getting hit again. Oh, if we can get him to land on Superman, that would be amazing, because then he would hit Superman with the spear, we'd block it and then take him out with the last damage there, but I think we'll hopefully this is playing it safe. Alright. Alright, so he's moving 2. Alright, so he's going to go... Oh no, this is problematic. So 1, 2, tries to throw the spear, cannot do it because there's no lone... I think he throws it if there's no lone person, right? If there are no lone heroes, add 2. Then he's going to go 1, 2. He's going to overflow. Where are we? Here. He's going to overflow. That puts this out. I think there was supposed to be... Oh. Does he put one of these out? And then he puts one of these out here. So, well, that should be a thug, I think. Alright. But it only overflows once per turn, right? So I think we're okay here. That's still one overflow. Then it's Spider-Man now. He's landed pretty far away from us. Is Spider-Man going to have enough? He's got a movement. We need another movement and a punch, ideally. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. Oh, this could be... What have we got? Movement. This could be it. Great responsibility. So he's going to go... Spider-Man wakes up and he's inspired by these two heroes. He goes 1, 2. He rescues 3 civilians. Gains himself 3 punches. And takes out Craven. And there we go. We only needed 1 punch. And I think we've taken them out. The Sinister Six defeated. Well, there you go, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. We'll be back with some more Marvel United down the track. Probably some homebrew stuff. I've got lots of new stuff to show off there. But I hope you guys really enjoyed this one. What a great way to celebrate the end of Season 1, playing through all the Season 1 villains. I've been really happy with how it's all gone and just enjoyed this great game that is Marvel United. And now that I've seen all the villains that Season 1 has to offer, including the Sinister Six, that's pretty cool. And I hope that the making a few mistakes here and there and having to rewind things a couple of times didn't confuse things too much, and hopefully it was still an enjoyable fight. So really right down to the wire. Excellent. All right, thanks guys. Beef Monkey out. See ya.